Thank you. Appreciate it.
A pleasure to be here, first of all, first and foremost. I see agents in the room right now, and it lets me know that you guys are hungry. This is a tough market we're in right now. Has anybody in this room practiced real estate in 2008, 2009? We're in a market right now that is tougher than that market. In 2020, 2021, everybody was doing great. Life was good, right? 6.5 million transactions those 2 years. 2023, 3.9. It's almost half. So the market has retracted. And there's a number of reasons for that, but the biggest reason that we're seeing statistically is 8 out of 10 people right now have a rate that's 2 to 3 points below your prevailing rate right now. So your conversion rate on those has to be top notch. We still get an influx of agents coming out of real estate school every month. So those are your competition and mine. So what are we doing right now to increase our skill level, to know what to say, how to say it, but how to say it with confidence to sellers when you pick up the phone and call them? By a show of hands, who cold calls here? That to me is the best way to generate business, because if you're not cold calling, unless you're building click funnels to bring buyers in or sellers in, I don't know how anybody else is getting business right now. So what we do is we train agents on at least 5 to 7 lead sources that you can pull at least one deal a month out of. Whether it's expireds, whether it's for sale by owners, whether it's circle of influence and past clients, whether it's probates, because millennials are your number one highest population right now. Do we know what number 2 is? Baby boomers. They're going to be moving on. They're going to be leaving property to other people. A lot of times those other people, they might be out of state. They don't want the property. I'm going to list it. I'll teach you how to list it. That's 4. Third-party referrals. So there's other websites out there that feed deals to you. We teach you how to get those. There's circle prospecting. We have dialers for that. We can teach you that. So these are all, what this is not is rah-rah motivation and you guys can do it and everything, go harder, you can do. No. We teach you tactics and skills on how to bring listings in this market so you can sell hundreds of homes in your career too. So I've had the good fortune of working with Sean for a while. He was initially an investor. So Sean would always offer that cash offer to those people when he would either knock on their door, which is a skill too, or if he would call them. Now what Sean does is he presents them 2 options. I can list it on the open market, or I can give you your cash offer. Whichever one you choose, I'll support you 100%. Based on what you're looking to accomplish and why, which one of those 2 do you think is going to serve you and your family best? And Sean's now listing 2, 3, 4 properties every month. These are tactics. These are skills that need to be practiced daily. We have role play groups that are free. You role play, you get a partner every day, and you will role play whether it's an expired, whether it's a pre-qual, whether it's the listing presentation itself. By a show of hands, who here has a canned presentation? When you sit across from a seller, you say the same thing every time to them. Anyone? Awesome. For those that don't, I pray that I go against you in a listing presentation. I hope I do. Mm-hmm. You're literally asking a seller, let's say your average sale price is $500,000 at 3%. You're asking them for $15,000. And you don't know what to say when you walk into their house? Guys, that's insulting. You need a presentation, something that you say every single time. How much they want to list a property for. You know their motivation, their timing, the house itself, comparables, and if they're ready, willing, and able to sign a listing agreement. That's the most important question, because I don't want to go on an appointment where one person's there, the other person's not. Or when I get there, and sometimes it happens, husband's there with his arms folded and she's like, yeah, come on in. And now you have to overcome that battle. But in pre-qualifying on the initial call, all that stuff is worked out because you've asked the right questions. So these are just tactics and skills that we teach. So again, you can list 2, 3, 4, 5 homes a month and your business constantly churns. But more importantly, you're the go-to agent in that area. Anybody want to be that in your area? Because I sure as heck do. Again, I've had the good fortune of, and there was a time when I was, very similar to Sean. I was about $60,000 in credit card debt in my mid-30s, and I had to move back in with my mother and father. So it was not a good time. But I got proximity to somebody who believed in me and basically said, this is what you do. Don't do this, and this will happen. And over about a 7-year period, I went from here to now listing, I've sold hundreds of homes in my career. So proximity is very important. Perseverance is very important. But also I'll say too, prayer is very important. So and there may be somebody in this room right now that's in that position that I was. It's okay to be there, but it's not okay to stay there. Learn the skills, learn the tactics so you can make your own business. You rely on nobody but yourself and the man above. So again, if you're curious, you want to have a quick conversation, come talk to me, when this is done. And I'm more than happy to share a little bit more with you. So what was it? I heard role play.
Just for like expired, fsbo, something like that. Exactly.
Yeah. So if you guys have any questions about anything that I went over, so we have role plays. We have a whole school of. So let's see. We have the school network, which is role playing. We have group coaching calls. We have I guess the way I can describe this is there is an overall network of people that are in our org that have sold 5,000 homes between the 4 of them. And they're all up here that you have access to literally at any time. One of them happened to be my mentor. So when I had mentioned I was living in my parents' basement with $60,000 in unsecured credit card debt, he basically said, stop doing this, do this, and you will be here. And it took 5 years, but moved out, paid it off. Now, I'm off and running. But this was back when. So look, everybody has a story. I'm not going to go into depth with mine if you guys, I'm more than happy to share it, but, we all have a story, and the story usually is we're not where we want to be in life. It's generally the story of everybody. But what do we all want? We all want to be happy. We all want some peace in life. But more importantly, we want people around us that love us and to make some nice money in the meantime. That's why we did this. Did we get into this business because we all love working with people, but did we all get into this for the money? Let's raise our hand. Come on, guys. Stop. Everybody's hand should be up right now. That's why we got into this business. So if you're not where you want to be financially, lock in, get into proximity to people that are at where you're trying to go or past, and see if they can help you get to where you want to be. The 2 questions I'll ask before I give the mic back to Sean is, what do you want out of life? What do you want? Where do you want to go? And then number 2, is the brokerage that you're at, can they help you get there? If the answer is yes, by all means, stay where you are if you're happy. But if the answer is I don't know or no, come have a conversation with me and we'll talk. Enjoy the night, guys. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming. Thankful that you guys came here today to listen to me talk about real estate and how to really master expireds. I've been in this industry since 1999 when I got out of college. I went into the mortgage side and did lending for 12, 13 years.